I'm starting my new build, so I just thought I'd make a quick video to show what I'm using in it. First of all, I've got the EVGA 790 for the win. Not really too impressed with it. I've used it. I had a lot of issues at the start, but the issues seem to have gone. I'm not going to go into them because it'll take up the whole video. There was that many. I've got the Coolant CPU 340 block and also the Coolant RAM coolers. The QX9650 is gone. I'm now using the E8600. Just thought I'd give it a go. This morning I had some parts arrive from Coolant's. Quad radiator with the built-in fans on the top. That's going to sit on top of my case. Got this that it sits in. It saves you having to basically chop the top of the case out to sit it in. A few nozzles, some adapters, a couple of them, draining valve, because the amount of times I've had to drain my water coming up is just like ridiculous, so that will help. They sent me some other stuff that I didn't order, just a couple of, I don't know, some sort of nozzle adapter. I'm assuming that it's for this. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. They also sent me a swiveling fitting as well, 2 of them. I didn't order them either, they just came. I've ordered this ugly looking water block for the south bridge. I was hoping that I'd be able to sit this under a tri-SLI, because, well, I've not managed to find one yet, so I'm hoping this will fit, but it actually looks a little high with the nozzles coming out the side still, so that'll help, I hope. Anyway, it's ugly as fuck, but who cares, because you won't see it, 'cause it'll be under the card. Lonely GTX 280 on its own. There will be 3. Massive sticker. I don't know what I'm going to use this for, but a couple of case badges. It's the Lian Li V2010. Not really a lot to say about it. So I'll just sort of, it's been put into sections. It's got some holes in the motherboard tray. Let's see if I can pull this out. Which are there, which it doesn't make any sense at all to me, apart from the fact that maybe it's a server case, server boards, a slightly different layout, but I just don't really understand what them ones are for. So I've got the Dremel out and cut some holes. Now look at that. That is what you call a hole for the SATA cables. Quality cut, as you can see. Look at that. Big one from a 24 pin. Well, they look shit. Don't matter because they'll be hidden behind the motherboard. But there you go. Got a double radiator in the front. Lots of space in the bottom. I've removed one of the hard drive cages, which would have been here. That's just in there, that won't be there. In the back there is my 1200 watt power supply, but again you can't see because it's too dark. And I've got a bigger fan just there in the front, 140mm, again the same as the Aero Cool ones. There are also, pull this out, 2 of them on the front of that, and the panel, chopped a hole out. Well, I didn't chop the hole out, I got someone else to do it. As you can see, it's actually quite good, and if I'd done it, it wouldn't have been. I'm just waiting for some new channel to sort of trim up the edges. I've got the acrylic to stick in. Notice I've left sort of like a, I don't know, a corner there. That's to cover this because for some reason it's extremely long. The normal DVD drives only come to just about here, so that bit there will cover that completely, so I won't actually see that, because that sort of thing really bugs me. I've managed to get the quad radiator on the top. Pretty easy, wasn't really too much hassle. I've redone all the tubing. I'm using blue fluid rather than the green. If you look up the top, I don't know whether it's actually possible to see. You might just see where they're coming out, where the tube's coming out. There's some holes at the top there, which is actually on top of the case, which is quite good. Leanne Lee have them already sort of built into the case, which works perfect with this radiator. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. I tried to show you this before, but because it was dark you couldn't see it. That's the pump and res. It does have temperature sensors which aren't connected at the minute, because I have 8 wires. There's actually 3 of them, none of them are connected. You can control the fan speed for 2 fans, and the pump speed goes up to 10. The fans, although they look quite sort of bluish on this video, they are actually white. Well, that one looks quite blue, that one does look white, but yeah, they are white. And you see where I actually cut the holes? You can't see them shitty looking holes that were there. It's really dark in there, so you really can't see a lot, I suppose. But yeah, you can't see it. That's my SATA cables, and there is the 24 pin, and I just need to really sort these wires out here, and this little bastard, I forgot. Got everything in, and then I seen that wire and I thought, shit. And it's a hassle, to say the least, to have to pull all of this out just for that cable. But as I said earlier on, I've got something else coming, so at the end of the month it's going to have to come out anyway, so I'll fix that then. I'm waiting for a card to come back which I had to RMA. I'm ordering a 3rd card, so I'll go try Salai. Not too sure about water cooling them, because all the other models seem to have the screws at the top, but XFX you can't access the screws unless you decide to either rip that off or maybe feel for them and drill through to find them. But it seems like a lot of hassle, and I suppose if anything did go wrong with the card, you probably wouldn't be able to send it back with a ripped sticker off. So I'm probably going to leave that. But I've got the Northbridge water block and the Southbridge water block, which I've not put on yet, but I probably will, because it just seems like an awful lot of radiator to cool just that. I mean, there's the quad on top, which is dual pass, so it's sort of double the effectiveness, and there's a double radiator in the front. So yeah, I probably will end up putting the other blocks on, the voltage reg ones as well, one there and one at the top. But yeah, that's about it for now, I suppose. But yeah, I'll make another update when the rest of the stuff comes. Okay, thanks.